Hi, everybody. How are you? It's Thursday, and we finally made it. After postponing a couple of our lives this week because I've been a little under the weather. You can probably hear it in my voice. Um, I could not do another day without checking in with all of you. So forgive my voice, which is about an octave lower than normal. But I'm here. It's a little scratchy, but I have my orange juice and I should be good to go. Hi, Mary. Thanks for stopping in. Please let us know when you're here. Say hello. Kylie's here too, so she can answer questions for you in the chat. And we have some new things to talk about tonight, which I always love, and some sales and discounts going on. We have a show special. Yay! So we'll be talking about all of those. Hi, Mary. Nice to see you. Hi, Carolyn. Hi, Connie. I'll be very truthful here. Hey, everybody. There's my crew. Everybody's jumping in. Hey, y'all. Um, I don't feel great. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't feel great. I am really fatigued. I have a really achy throat. But the good news is I went to the doctor today, got some antibiotics, took those, take another one tomorrow. I think I'll be good to go by the weekend. But it's been a rough couple of days. It kind of started last week. Last week I had the Today Special Value on QVC, and that's a whirlwind. That's not just 24 hours on the day. It's the prep ahead of time, and I mean it's a lot. And I don't mind it, and I usually hold up pretty well during those long days. But I think that what I need to remember is coming off of that day, I need a day or two just to like continue to hibernate and sleep, 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 and really get my body recharged because obviously you're depleted a lot. You're basically working on 3 hours of sleep over a 36-hour period. It's a little crazy. But this time, what happened is when I got home, I know I've shared this story, so some of you are like, Jill, you're on repeat, but just to bring everybody up to speed. So when I got home last Monday night, the 5th, late night, so here I come trudging in. Sweet Doug had stayed up, to ask me how everything was. I come in, I throw all my bags on the floor. Oh, how was your day, babe? We did great. It was all good. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm so tired. And he looks at me and he says, well, and I don't know about you all, but when your spouse looks at you and says, well, something's coming after that. And what was coming after that was our female puppy, who's 9 months old, went into heat. And normally that wouldn't be a problem if you only had one dog, one female dog. We have two puppies, both intact, including a male. So we have to separate the dogs for the next month or so. So anyway, I didn't really get a chance to catch up on my sleep that Tuesday, Wednesday, because Doug took off and took Tug down to our place at the beach. We're very lucky we can do that. And, now I'm on Kelsey's schedule, which starts with a little whining, usually around 6:42, like clockwork. And after a few shh moments, it's usually 7:15, and I'm getting up with her. And then she stays up until, we keep her up until 11:30 or so, take her out, make sure she's, gone potty. I put her back in her crate with her treat and her Snuggies, and she's all set and ready to go. Well, I still have to like do one final mop of the floor because she's in heat. So there you might find some little droplets around, and there might be some staining on some of the covers that I put on the couch. I've got to throw in a load of laundry. So anyway, all of that to say, I did not really get a chance to catch up on my sleep, but and that's what I think precipitated this cold, which kind of started as, ooh, I'm a little achy. It's probably just I'm just tired. Oh, I'm really tired. Oh, I'm just coming off the TSV. Oh, I'm starting to feel that tickle in my throat. Oh, my throat is really sore. Oh, I've got such a bad headache. And yesterday was the worst. I probably could have done the Facebook Live on Tuesday. I don't know that it would have been a very enjoyable one. I probably would have been a little crabby. But yesterday was the worst. Don't you hate that? Like you keep thinking every day, okay, tomorrow's going to be better. Like I think I'm coming on the other side of this. Certainly it's not going to get worse from here. And yesterday I think I went through a box of Kleenex. It was the worst. Anyway, I don't know why I feel like I have to share all of the details of me not feeling well with all of you, but that's just what we do here at Just Jill. We're sharers. We just put it all out there. So, hey, everybody who's joining us, so nice to have you here. What I put in the post in the copy was, if anything's going to make me feel better, it's hanging out with all of you because I love the Just Jill community so much. You're all so special. You're wonderful people. You're so supportive. You're just fabulous. So thank you. Thanks for always being here, showing up every week, making adjustments in your schedule. Some of you have written to us and said, how much you look forward to these chats. I'm so glad. I mean, I'm just a talker. I just kind of go off script and whatever comes into my head, I start talking about it. But I love spending time with all of you. So thanks for being here. I see all of these wonderful comments. Thanks, Lynn. Yes, I will be on QVC tomorrow, by the way. I will be in Friday with Alberti, with a very exciting collaboration that he's done with Jay. It's the first ever time Jay has done a collaboration with a host. So we have some really cool things to talk to Alberti about. That'll be in the 5 to 7 p.m. show. And then I'm in the later night Over 50 and Fabulous show with Mally and Sean. And we've got a great initial bracelet there. So some nice things coming up tomorrow. And then I'm heading down to the beach and gonna enjoy some time down there for a few days. Take my turn with Tug and hang out for a little bit. So it should be good. So I'll be actually coming to you for our Facebook Live next week. Will be from the beach. That'll be nice. If the weather's good, maybe we'll do it outside. Would you like to have a little bit of a bay view? We could do that for you. We'll see what the weather's like. It gets really windy down there, and I could just see me like lights crashing all over the place, hair going everywhere. But we'll be live from the beach next week, which should be tons of fun. All right, I'm drinking my orange juice, Cindy. I think that's what's making me feel better. Always in a Just Jill cup. And you know what I find when I'm sick? I did make a ginormous pot of chicken soup yesterday because Trevor's home. My son Trevor's home from his freshman year of college. Can you believe it? Where did the year go? So I'm so happy he's home. I think he's happy he's home too. But I had I threw all the ingredients in the crock pot earlier in the day. I don't know that it was my best batch of soup, but boy, it tasted good in my throat. Just, carrots and onions and celery and skinless chicken breasts. And then I season it up real well. And I like to use a combination of bone broth and chicken stock. Put that in there, a couple bay leaves. 8 hours later, shred the chicken in. I stirred in some noodles, let it cook for 30 more minutes, and voila, that was a pretty good dinner. Super easy. So that was really delicious. But I try to eat really simple when I'm not feeling well. I don't know, do you all have any tricks that you do? I try to just do like lots of water, of course, boost up on vitamin C. I do vitamin C emergency packets. I don't know if you've ever used those. I'm a big believer in elderberry, so I do elderberry gummies a lot. I just like to eat simple foods. I don't know. I feel like, who actually schooled me on that? Do any of you remember, and I don't even remember the brand, which is crazy, but QVC for a long time had its own brand of vitamins. Why can't I think of it? Nature's Own? What was it called? If you know what it is, Kylie, if somebody remembers what it is, put it up in the comments for me. But the doctor, Dr. Edward Taub, who was the spokesperson for those vitamins, he was my pediatrician growing up. Was that so weird? It's so weird. He wasn't my exact pediatrician, but his practice is where I went. I'll never forget the first time I met him and we were talking, and he was from Orange County. And it wasn't from Dr. Lessman, Barbara. It was the other brand that QVC, after Andrew Lessman left QVC and went to HSN, we had our own line of vitamins. And I can't for the life of me think of what they were called. Nature's Code. That's what it was. Nature's Code. Sometimes it works. So I was just talking with Dr. Taub, and he's said, yeah, I live down in the Laguna area, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's not far from where I grew up. I grew up in Orange County too, in Irvine, and I said, since you're a doctor, I don't know, like, what your doctor circle was, but my pediatrician was Dr. Beverly Meyers. And he looked at me and he said, well, I was in practice with Dr. Beverly Meyers. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I had this like flashback to when I was in high school. I was a field hockey player and I got hit in the mouth with a field hockey stick. I was a defender. I played defense. And I came around and I was trying to get to the girl to swat the ball away. And she came back and there I was. And her stick ripped my lip. And so split it. I still have a little scar there. And so, they took me off the field. My poor mom has to come. I don't even know where the game was. And she was able to call the doctor's office. They came in after hours to take a look at it, get me a plastic surgeon to stitch it up because, it was on your lip and it was, I guess, because I was young, they wanted to make sure I didn't have something too noticeable for the rest of my life. But I remember that the doctor who came in was a gentleman and he was so calm and so kind. And I know it had to have been Dr. Todd. He was the best, really, really, really a pioneer in many ways in holistic medicine and combining sort of East and West thoughts. So I don't know, that was quite a tangent I went on, but I guess that's all to say, take care of yourself and do it in the best way that works for you. All right. Anything else going on? Do you have big plans? Memorial Day is coming up. Don't forget to check out justjill.com, not the shop, but the blog site for great recipes. If you need a great macaroni salad, I think ours is one of the best. We have great desserts that you can shop for or that you can check out. We have I'm trying to think. Oh, there's some great, salsa recipes and dip recipes, desserts and cookies. So if you need anything, any inspiration, go check that out because I think you'll be happy with what you find. All right. I am feeling a little tickle in my throat, of course. So I'm going to text my husband. Hang on one second. I'm going to kill my mic. Upstairs to Trevor to bring me some cough drops. All right, let's talk about a few of the things that we have tonight so that if for some reason I have to bow out, at least you have a little overview. We got a ton of new jewelry items from Marlin Schiff. Really cool bracelets. Excuse me. That stretch. These are only one size, small to average, but so pretty. I love this kind of tuba goss style. All right, hang on one second, everybody. I'm gonna go get the cough drops. I don't know where Trevor is. Hang on. Okay, I'm back, everybody. I've got cough drops. All right. And I know, Carol, you're so nice. If you need to, go take the night off. I just want to be with all of you so bad. All right, so let me just show you a few jewelry pieces, tell you about a couple deals, and then I'll probably sign off. But I just want you to know they're out there. And I do feel like when I can show you the things, it's so much more helpful. And there's some good things that I want to tell you about. So check out our Marlin Schiff jewelry. I'm wearing these earrings. All Marlin Schiff jewelry, 15% off. We'll take it at checkout. There's new earrings. There's things as low as $42. There's also the one thing that Bern and I are loving, and I think you'll love it too. So really pretty shiny rectangular style chain in gold or silver. Okay. Here's what's cool about this. It has this little ring. Okay. So if you wanted to put like charms and stuff on there, you totally could. But here's why Marlin designed it. You ready? How many of you take your glasses off during the day? It's a necklace that can hold your glasses. And it looks nice. I love that. So we have that in the gold or the silver. It's about 24 inches in length. And I think as a gift item, really good. Easy to put on and take off. Really good detail. The worst. I'm so sorry. I think I am going to have to sign off. I should have learned my lesson on this a long time ago. Once you start talking, right, you're using your lungs more. And here they've been calm all day. And all of a sudden they act up. Don't forget, all natural gesture lip balms, SPF, vanilla mint. We just got them back in stock. Set of three, $20. You'll want one in every bag. They're awesome. Wonderful bags. Wonderful bags. We hardly ever put these on sale. 10% off. We have so many colors, so many different colors with straps. If you've never seen a wonderful bag, the whole idea is it can hold your water bottle. So if you're going to be traveling, if you're going to be going to amusement parks, if you're going to be sightseeing, if you're going up to Europe, if you're going to be walking around, you're going to have your water bottle. Now you don't have to hold it in your hand. This is big enough, this back pocket here, to hold your passport. Okay, so you've got your passport with you. In front of that, you have slots for your credit cards. This goes all the way down the size of the pocket. Okay, this is the back one. So change your, currency, whatever it might be. In front of that, you have a pocket that fits the biggest iPhone. Okay, great. This is all done in these wonderful, you just can't kill it type of puffy nylon. They're lightweight. This is my own personal one. This isn't one of our samples. This is the one I carry a lot. And I didn't know if I told you all this, but I'm going to Ireland next month. Yay. And I'm going to be taking this with me for sure, because not only can I put a water bottle in here, but when you're in Ireland, you could probably expect some rain. And I love that I could put a small portable umbrella in here. Also, this is all waterproof. So if the water bottle leaks or your umbrella that's wet goes in there, it's not going to get everything else in the bag wet, which I love. The strap is totally adjustable. I like to wear it a little bit longer. I'm a total crossbody girl, so I like to wear it like that, but you can easily adjust it longer, or you can bring it up shorter if you want to wear it more of a sort of, under the shoulder style. Lightweight, easy, and let me tell you, we also have a style. I'm going to hold it up, but I don't have the right container for it. But how many of you, let me just say this, if you have a teenage daughter in your life, granddaughter, niece, goddaughter, you need a graduation gift for a teenager, no doubt they're carrying those handled Stanley style cups, right? You see them everywhere. Well, guess what? Wonderful makes a version where the big cup goes in here and the handle can come out the outside. And even on times where you're not carrying the big handled version, you can zip that up and then it turns back into your classic wonderful. So great colors. We have solids, we have prints. The new ones for summer are kind of Lily Pulitzer-esque. So if you love those kind of preppy pinks and greens and blues and things, check them all out over at justjillshop.com. 10% off all wonderful bags. Yes, you need one in black. Yes, you should get one in navy. Stock up on them for the holidays. Because I think in the couple years that we've carried them, maybe they've been on sale once. Maybe once. So I don't know if we'll be able to do it again before the end of the year, but I know that we have them right now. And it's a great opportunity while the prices are good. And if you've never shopped with us before, remember too that shipping and handling is included in all the prices. So when you see the prices over on our website at justjillshop.com, please know that the shipping and handling is included in that price. So I think these are $69. Now you're going to get 10% off, and that includes your shipping too. So they're awesome. For traveling, for going to like Disney or Hershey Park or Epic Adventure World, Orlando or Disneyland, or just going out for hiking. You're going to go see all these beautiful sites around our country. Maybe you're traveling through Europe. Maybe you have a student who's going to be studying abroad. This will be the best gift you've ever given. It will be the best gift for yourself if you've downsized the amount of things that you're carrying. I love that it's lightweight to start, and it organizes you in a very sleek and compact way. So check out Wonderful. I think you'll be very happy that you did, especially with them on sale. So all Marlin Shift jewelry, 15% off. Again, those great bracelets, love those. I'm wearing this little, can you see it? Just this little simple, delicate necklace with 3 little diamond cut beads. All of her jewelry is nickel free. Some of it is sterling silver, some of it is base metal plated in silver and gold. Excellent quality. Marlin worked for a lot of fashion houses, most notably Ellie Tahari, and then decided to break out onto her own and create her own jewelry company. And I call her jewelry fine fashion jewelry. It's not necessarily, made of all the precious metals, but she gives you a lot of those fun looks. This is a really heavyweight hammered heart in silver tone or gold tone on an adjustable suede cord. Just something fun, something fun that you can wear. So check out all of the new things from Marlin. We even have, and we don't do a lot of these at Just Jill. Oh, I want to show you something else too from Marlin. I haven't done a lot of rings in our jewelry assortment, and here's why. We're small. And so to carry rings in sizes for everybody, hello, 5 through 12 or 13, right? That's a lot. And then I always feel like there's sizing issues with rings. If it's a skinny ring, it might be bigger than you thought. If it's a wide ring, if it's smaller than you thought. So we kind of took the position from the very beginning at Just Jill that we really weren't going to offer many rings. But Marlin showed us these rings that she does. Again, these are just cool fashion rings. She leaves them open in the back. So if you want to do a couple of them, if you're looking for a ring that you can put on your index finger, if you love the idea of having a ring that you could just wear on multiple fingers, they're fun, they're skinny, they're easy, you can stack them. Another great ring that, gift idea for teenagers, 20 somethings, whatever. I mean, that doesn't mean you can't wear it if you're 50, 60, 70, 80 something, but I'm just saying it's kind of like this hip idea. And I don't know about you too, but I've even noticed that as I've gotten older, where I could always wear a size 6 on this ring, now I have to wear a 7. And it's really not because of this part of my finger. It's here, my knuckle. It's harder for me to get that size 6 over the knuckle. So the nice thing about that little adjustability is that you can open it up. Again, it's not fancy jewelry. If you only wear fine jewelry, okay, this probably isn't for you. But if you love the idea, like I've seen so many, styles, like when you look in the magazines or see the celebrities or, like just looking at the advertisements, I always pay attention, like how are they styled? Meaning what kind of clothes are they wearing? How did they layer that? How are they doing the jewelry? You see a lot of rings on the index finger, and they're usually like skinny little rings like this. So I love that Marlin does that and again, adds her beautiful sort of fine jewelry touch. All right. So that's that. That comes in silver and gold, that ring. And then I have to show you these because these might be like one of the best buys. $42, pair of earrings, nickel free, so no sensitivities. Just this great little classic. Isn't it nice? Just a really nice, high polished, puffy, dimensional. Sorry, my nails look bad. I'm going to get them done tomorrow. Love knot style. I love that. And here's what else that I love that Marlin did. Look at the big placket she put there. So when you put it in, it's really going to be supported flat up against your ear, which I think is important because you don't want it to droop forward. So we have those for you in silver and gold. So they're $42, then take 15% off, right? Nice. So now you're like in that $30 to $40 price range for a really good looking pair of earrings in the gold tone or the silver tone. So check out the assortment. There's some big bold pieces, like if you really want to have fun. I just got this dress that I ordered. It's a little out of character for me actually, but I think that's why I'm excited to wear it. It's a long maxi dress, which isn't usually my thing. It has kind of a pretty navy and almost like a taupe color, sort of like a tribal pattern to it. Um, and it sort of screams for a big earring. I don't know. I feel like that's what I want to put with it. So these are kind of fun. Like they're very different. I wouldn't wear these all the time, but I think that there are times when you're in that flowy maxi dress, you know, like you're floating in your caftan by the pool, that you want something sort of fun. And I like the way these hang because I know that those were just going this way. I just angled it like that so you could see them. But look how they're nice and flat here up against the ear, and then they'll really hang more to the side. But as you move, you know, you might see them kind of rotate a little bit. So while there's a lot going on there, it's not broadening out your face, and it's just giving you a lot of like that cascade. I don't know, I just thought they were fun. If I end up wearing those, I'll take a picture. I'm hoping to wear that dress. I'm going out to Santa Barbara, California. I know, aren't they pretty, Joan? I think they are too. I'm going out to Santa Barbara in a couple of weeks for a memorial service. I think I told you all about it. My best friend, my childhood best friend, we met when we were in third grade. Our dads took business classes together, and they were carpooling, believe it or not, to Pepperdine. And our moms were teachers together in the same school district and used to play tennis together, and we're great friends. And Emily and I have been friends since we were 8. Anyway, so I spent, if I wasn't home, I was usually at Emily's house. I spent countless hours over there, you know, playing Barbies, you know, riding bikes, roller skating, doing all of the things. And Emily's mom passed away in October. So she's having a memorial service for her back in California. Her mom was one of the princesses in the Rose Parade, you know, and she was quite the debutante and was such an incredible woman of style. And I said to Emily, I'm like, I can't show up to the celebration for your mom just wearing my normal classic look. Like, I feel like I need to step outside of the box with something really fantastic for her. So that's why I decided to get the dress that I got. And, you know, in honor of Mrs. Miles, that should be a lot of fun. So I'm doing that in a couple of weeks, which I'm looking forward to honor somebody very special and really fabulous in my life. My mom used to laugh and say, in so many ways, you seem like you would be Mrs. Miles' daughter, and Emily seems like she would be mine, because Mrs. Miles was very social and all about all those things, and I loved all of that too. Emily was very studious, like she was an incredible student, way smarter than me, worked harder, way harder than me. She went to Columbia. And you know, that's kind of how my mom was too. So it was funny how we sort of like, we were the best of all things to each other. It's pretty neat. So anyway, all right, so that's a look at some of the Marlin shift. Just touched on it a little bit now that my voice has calmed down. Do check out, I love how pretty this is for your glasses. I think that's such a great gift. If you're always setting them down, if they're always up on your head, you can use them for sunglasses. You can use, because I know like my sunglasses are prescription. And so I might be wearing sunglasses when I'm out and about, but then we go inside to a restaurant, instead of having to like put them on the big case that weighs down my purse, now I could just take them off, hook them onto the necklace. That keeps them in place, and then I'll be good to go to put on my regular glasses. So I like that. And that comes in both gold and silver. So definitely check that out. All right, wonderful, check. Jill lip balms, check. Marlin shift, check. What else did I want to tell you about? Oh, don't forget too, if you are a fan of Kalista hair products, all of our Kalista products are 10% off right now, including what's always hard to keep in stock, the shampoo and conditioner. So if you are a shampoo person, scalp cleanser, that's really important. So many of you love Maria's formulas, all of her styling products. If you need volume, check out that mousse, check out her hairsprays. I love her embellished styling cream to just sort of like, for those of you who have fine hair or a lot of hair, but it's fine, like that's mine. I can't just let my hair dry by itself. I have to put something in it. So that Achieve 10 is really nice. And if you do get any frizzies, it kind of smooths it a little bit. So check out the assortment. There's great directions and everything over there. And again, your shipping and handling is included with Kalista. If you need some things for Memorial Day celebrations, I was talking earlier to check out all of our great recipes over at justjill.com. But if you want to order the My Grandma's Coffee Cake, the patriotic version, which is cranberry, blueberry, that is on sale right now. And today's the last day that we can take an order for you on that. It's $44. Those are normally $49. $44. It'll stay in your freezer for up to a year. And give me 1 second here. I just have to let my husband know that the dog is whining. And so check out that coffee cake, that large coffee cake. Remember, at Just Jill, we don't sell the small ones. I know a lot of you are like, Jill, I can buy those My Grandma coffee cake for $15.99 at the grocery store. Yeah, it's this big. We sell the ones that are over 3 pounds. You can get about 26 slices on those. And they're great to keep in your freezer. I like that for summer entertaining because there's nothing that can melt. So even if you're not doing anything for Memorial Day, but you're thinking ahead 4th of July, or you're thinking, oh, like we are going to do something for Father's Day and we wanted to do it all outside, but I don't want to make anything chocolate because that's going to get messy. That patriotic is really nice. And what I like to do is serve up a little bowl of fresh whipped cream and some berries with it. And, you do a little dollop of the whipped cream and some blueberries and razzis and strawberries. And it's pretty good. It's really nice. So check out that. Today's the last day to order that patriotic cake from My Grandma's if you want it to arrive in time for Memorial Day weekend. And then one more thing I want to tell you all about, and this has been something that we've had at Just Jill for a while. I think every review on it is 5 stars. I don't know if Jane's joining us tonight, but I feel like Jane is like our best spokesperson for what's called Jill's Perfect Wrap. So as you're getting ready I know we've got a wedding coming up in a couple of weekends. Then I'm going out to the thing in Santa Barbara. Then I'm going to Ireland. I'm traveling a lot. I don't know what the weather is going to be at any of those locations. It could be really warm, so maybe I wear a sleeveless dress. But what happens if it gets really cold? What can I put around my arms? On the airplane, I would like to, I know when I arrive somewhere, it's going to be warm, but I might be leaving somewhere that's cold. So how do you make those adjustments? So when we found these wraps, we fell in love with them. And I want you to see like just how nice and flat and fine this weave is. This is not a new sample, everybody. This is mine that I've washed and worn for over 2 years. There's not a pull. There's not a, a pill anywhere on this wrap. And I call it the perfect wrap because 1, it's machine washable and tumble dry. 2, it's as soft as a cashmere. So it's not scratchy. It's not rough. It's not something that feels itchy at all. It's so, so soft. I love how they styled it. So they actually did a little V notch. You see that? Here in the back. So that's where it fits right at your neck. Okay. And I like it because, and I know it's hard, I'm wearing navy, so you can't see it. And I'll stand up for a second if that'll help. What I really like about it is I live for wraps like this. They're one of my favorite fashion accessories. And I have some that are, that I've had for years. I have some that are trendy. I have some that, are I just love them because they work and they look so pretty and they're so easy to style and they just are a problem solver. But the problem is so many of the wraps that I try on, they swallow you up. Like there's so much fabric to them. And Beach Girl Catherine, I probably have every color, wore one today. Oh my gosh, thank you. And Mariana, I see I'm traveling starting tomorrow. We'll be bringing my wrap. They're perfect. I know they're so, so good. But I didn't want one that because if you're petite, you're never going to be able to wear one, right? Like most of the ones that are out there, there's just so much fabric. or you stand there and it's like all the way out to here and all the way out to there and all the way down to there. So I'm going to try to adjust my camera a little so you can see. And I'm cutting off my head, but here's what I love about ours. First of all, really nice and lightweight, but it is not sheer. It's not see-through. Okay. I love that you can just let it hang and drape. Okay. This is how I usually wear it. I like a little drama. Shocking. I like to throw this on over here and maybe do a pretty pin or a brooch. I think that that's really nice and respectful if you're going to a funeral of some kind, a memorial service, where you're wanting to wear black. I think it is something that could be dressed up and be quite elegant, even if you're in a silk blouse and flowy pants. You could do something with this. Beach Girl Catherine said, I'm petite and they're perfect. Here's the other thing that I love. So I'm 5'5". These skim, they don't completely cover my buns, but they skim across the bottom. I would say they cover about 2/3. So if you're a little taller, it might come up a little. If you're a little shorter, they're going to come down. And I think that you will, hang on just a second, sorry. Blura said, this is the perfect size. I'm 4'11" and it's not too big. Oh, thank you all for your comments. This is awesome. Thank you. They're just wonderful. All of that's to say, these have always been $49, and I think they are worth every penny. We're putting them on sale tonight for $39. So and we're just doing the classic black, because to me, if you're only going to have one, this is the one you want. That price, everybody, that's the lowest price that we can mark it down all year. So I kind of am doing it as a little teaser because I think it makes an incredible gift for that friend that you have that has everything. This will be awesome. For those of you who've wanted to try it, maybe now you feel like under $40 fits your budget a little bit better. I know a lot of people are really worried and nervous about all the things happening with the economy and tariffs and all those things. So, all right, let's give you something that you can look forward to shopping with. And I feel like it's that thing that you're going to pick up thinking, yeah, that would be nice to throw on over my shoulder sometimes in the air conditioning, or yes, I think I will take that as something to travel with. You will have it all the time. Like sometimes I just throw it on over a t-shirt and jeans. If we go to the movies, it's perfect. If you're on a plane, yes, you can use it to wrap up. You can fold it up and use it as a little pillow too. It's such a good item. We work really hard to find a lot of great items at Just Jill, but I feel like this is one of those items that, like, if you know, and if you don't know, you're missing out. So if you've always just wanted a pretty black wrap, something simple, something stylish, the ones you've tried have been too big, too bulky, too fuzzy, too everything, and none of those twos were too good, you found too good. So normally $49, we're making it $39. It's a show special. So we're going to keep that price till the end of the day, Friday, and then it goes back up. So take advantage of it. It is awesome. Marilyn said for the wrap, there's black and other colors. We're sold out of our spring assortment, Marilyn, but we'll bring in some colors for fall. But again, I don't know that those will necessarily be on sale at $39. We sort of hold that $49 price point for all of them. So beautiful black, classic, never can go wrong with it. And again, I think those of you who have it know. I think Catherine, who has it in every color, like she says, I mean, that's it, right? It's so good. She had to have it in every color. So if it's something that you're interested in, on sale for the first time. Joy said, I bought this in black, gray, teal, burgundy, and 2 in red. Excellent quality. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, Joy. I'm so glad you're loving them. We love them too. Sometimes it's just those simple little items. It's like if you'd walk into a dress shop and say, you know what, like, so what else are best sellers for you here? And they would walk out with this and you'd be like, huh? Like, I thought they would bring me like a beautiful skirt or a pretty dress or a great pair of slacks. The wrap, and yeah, you put it on and you're like, oh, I get it now. I get it. You could also tie it in the front too, like just as kind of a little loose. Can you see that? Again, I know I did not wear the best outfit, but if you just wanted to sort of tie it in the front, super casual, the long sleeve t-shirt and jeans and cute sneakers, what a great travel outfit. You could do a little social media photo of yourself. You'll look so stylish. And also not just for plane rides, but great on the train, great if you take the bus, wonderful for a long car ride. They're just a really, really nice item. Jan, Kylie can put the link in for you. Or remember, just go to justjillshop.com and type in Jill's Perfect Wrap and you'll see it. We call it the perfect wrap because there's really no adjustments I could have possibly made to this item to make it better. And that's hard for me because I want to change everything. I'm always like, can we make it a little longer? Can we make it a little shorter? Could we add a little this? Could we do a little that? I didn't want to change anything with this one. It's just so good. So normally 49, now 39. That's your show special for hanging out with us tonight and putting up with my little coughing fit at the beginning of the show. I'm so sorry about that. I should know from now on, I need to suck a couple of cough drops before I get started. All right. So what else did I want to tell you? I think that was pretty much it. Our pretty tulips. I saw somebody was commenting about the tulips. Those are on sale right now. Our tulip bundles, just $24. They're the Real Touch tulips. Let me grab one of them so you can see them. I'm not sure which colors are still left, but you get 7 of them. Aren't they pretty? And they, again, they're not paper. They're not silky. They actually look like real flowers. And I love our bouquets because some of them are open, some of them are buds, and they just add that little je ne sais quoi. They just look very nice. All right, next week, we're coming to you from the beach. We have some new items and new brands that we're debuting next week. We have some new things from my friend Sergio, his charcuterie collection. You know, he also does incredible Italian food. We're going to be bringing you raviolis and sauce. Next week, the debut on Just Jill of Kiffle Kitchen. Do you know what a kiffle is? You better tune in next Tuesday. They're one of those treats, handmade with love here in Pennsylvania. I know Nick, who owns the company. It's a family business. He's carrying on the tradition of the kiffle makers before him. So Nick's going to be joining us next week with some special offers that they're doing just for us at Just Jill. So I'm really excited about that. What else do we have for? Oh, something brand new coming up from Southern Root Sisters next week. We'll talk crab cakes next week. So we have some pretty cool things to talk about next week, which I think that you will enjoy. And they're kind of to get you in the mood for your summer entertaining. Or, you know, I know when it's summertime and it's warm outside, sometimes it's like, what am I going to make? So we're going to try to take that stress and frustration and maybe apathy out for you. And we'll bring you some new things to talk about. So really looking forward to that. Coming up, make sure to mark your calendar, Monday, June 2nd. Mark your calendar there. We're going to be bringing you a very well-known brand that, gosh, I never thought we would be able to offer at Just Jill, and it's happening. So pretty cool. Somebody I love, adore, respect, admire, change the industry that he's in with his products, and really excited that he said, I would love to be on Just Jill. Yay. So that's June 2nd. Mark your calendars for that. Okay. Tomorrow night, I'm in Friday if you watch QVC with Alberti and Amy. But the big news there is I'm with Alberti because he designed an incredible bracelet. There's a little tribute to his Albanian heritage in the piece. So looking forward to hanging out with Alberti, and then stick around later if you're there. I'll be in the 10 to midnight show too with a great initial bracelet that we've done for you from Jay. So that should be a lot of fun. So I'm busy. I'm going to go rest. I'm going to go take a little something for my headache, clean up my little mess that I made here, and rest up to see all of you on QVC tomorrow. So as always, check out what we have for you at Just Jill. Remember, the things that I'm showing you here are just the tip of the iceberg. If you want candles, home fragrances, we have them. If you're looking for color cosmetics, we carry Doll 10. If you're looking for, anti-aging skincare, we carry Dr. Deness. If you are looking for beautiful touches to put around your home, we have it. If you're starting to spend more time outdoors and you're wanting some garden accents, we have those too. So take some time and check out what we're doing over at justjillshop.com. That's my business, my retail business. When you're selecting those items, you're buying them from me. And remember, as always, shipping and handling is included in all of your purchases. All right. Thanks for being here, everybody. Loved seeing you. And I look forward to seeing you next week, or maybe on QVC if you're watching tomorrow night. All right. Adore you all. Thank you. Have a great night. See ya.